Money is a finite resource, so when it comes to air travel, catching a seat sale can be tricky, especially when travel dates are fixed. Skiplagging is one particular practice that enables travellers to get from point A to point B for less than the going rate. However, doing so is controversial and most certainly frowned upon by airlines. Let's look at this practice and why airlines hate it. Skiplagging is the practice of booking an itinerary where the stopover is the true and intended destination of the traveller. Using our point A to point B phrasing, a passenger would book a ticket flying them from point A to point C, transferring at point B. Passenger's actual destination is point B and leaves the airport at this layover, leaving their seat empty on the B to C portion of the journey. It's important to note that this practice won't work if the traveller wants to travel with checked baggage, since it's usually tagged to go through to the final ticketed destination. Skiplagging with a checked bag will come with consequences, as the airline would likely have to offload your checked baggage after realising your boarding pass wasn't scanned for the second flight. Furthermore, this practice would only work as a one-way endeavour, as the airline would likely cancel the return tickets once it realises you never completed the first portions of your journey. As such, it's far from a watertight solution. One example of a route where fares conducive to skiplagging could be found was Air Canada's domestic corridor between Toronto and Vancouver. We found that on a connecting ticket from Toronto to Seattle via Vancouver, the price could drop by as much as 25%. There are a few reasons for this price differential. For one, air travel is a competitive business, and specific routes will have more competition than others. If an airline has to route customers via a stopover at a hub, then it'll often lower its fares to compete with other airlines running direct services. Additionally, an airline might have to pay more in airport fees for passengers disembarking at one destination versus another. Those fees might not apply to transit passengers. It's unsurprising that airlines dislike this practice. In essence, they're unable to fill a physically empty seat for one flight. Many airline contracts of carriage expressly forbid the practice of skiplagging. Therefore, when it comes to lawsuits, the airlines can claim that they're just enforcing the fine print. Indeed, Air France's small print has a warning against skiplagging at the bottom of the document. The fare is applicable for a ticket used fully, in sequential order for the specified journey and on the specified dates. Any non-compliant use noticed on the day of travel may incur an additional flat rate fee at the airport. Smarter Travel notes that legally courts seem to be on the traveller's side, with Lufthansa and United having lost lawsuits against skiplaggers. In fact, a Spanish court even specifically ruled that skiplagging and hidden city ticketing is legal. Despite this, there are other things to consider, including your hard-earned accumulated frequent flyer mileage, your elite status, and the membership itself. Airlines could even ban you outright. Considering all this, even if you think you can win a legal battle, you may not have the time, energy, or money to fight them in court. Have you ever skiplagged before? Do you think it's an ethically justifiable practice? Let us know in the comments. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.